Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the opening game of the Gerland Dutchman lacrosse season here at Gerland High School. Today is April 2nd, 2022. Hope you all are having a good start to your weekend this morning. I'm Sean Cunningham. Today's game, the Dutchmen are taking on the visiting Queensbury Spartans in a non-league match to open their seasons. Today's weather prior to the game, temperature currently at 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity currently stands at 43%. Wind is currently moving west at 13 miles an hour, and it currently feels like 31 degrees. Obviously, with the wind gusts out here right now, it's definitely feeling a lot colder than it actually is. But Dutchmen getting started here on their season, taking on the Spartans who are in their huddle, and now they're going to get set up. Dutchmen lined up here at the center circle. Dutchmen head coach for this season is Sean McConaughey. Head coach for Queensbury is Adam Orr. And the game initially had a start time of 11 a.m., but due to Queensbury arriving a little bit late, they were given a little extra time to practice, so the game's starting here at 11:17 a.m. currently. Both teams lining up. The Dutchmen will have number 19, James Meyer, in net to start today's game. Both teams still lined up here at the center circle. They have a pretty nice turnout as well to start today's festivities. It's the opening game of the season, so had a pretty nice turnout here in attendance. Now both teams shake hands, and we are going to officially get underway. Both teams will line up. Queensbury, by the way, has Gage Berube as their starting goalkeeper today, wearing number 23, senior goalkeeper for the Spartans. And we'll start with the draw here. Dylan Blanchard, the senior. Will take it. The crowd getting pumped up. Blanchard trying to battle it free. He does, and we are underway here at Gerland High School. Blanchard fighting for the ball. Still a little loose. A lot of sticks out there. And now it's finally picked up by the Dutchman, and it's Blanchard currently with the ball here. We'll flip it back to Daniel Macchiarella as it near the center circle, and he'll toss it along now to Michael Scuzzarella. Little pitch and catch here, and now it's over for Garrett Cole. Cole walking in, feeds it across now for Tusinski. Tusinski back to Macchiarella. Backpedaling a bit, now trying to come forward with it. Loses a stick check there from Miller. Now passes it along to Scuzzarella. And now it's back across. With it now is Scuzzarella again. Now trying to get down low. McKissick having a lot of trouble there. And the Spartans are able to pick it up. Aiden Blebtray with it here for the Spartans. He's charging up. And the Spartans continue to advance up. And player knocked down, that was Burke. I believe, and now we're going to have Dutchman take over here. The goalkeeper Meyer part of the play. His knockdown there was Scuzzarella. Another whistle blows. Substitutions being made on the field. Jack Conway coming in here for Queensbury. They have the ball again. Sogel with a pass up for Julian Schaefer, speeding in to the corner, puts it back behind the net. And now with it is Lucas Lontano. Back across now for Collins. He'll pick it up, trying to elude Burke. Collins with a shot attempt. It was blocked. Queensbury trying to pick it up. A little bit of a battle down there. Dutchman trying to fight for it. Macchiarella was there. And now unable to scoop it up was McConaughey. Still in a bit of a battle for it. Ball still on the ground, trying to find some way to get it. Now finally Queensbury able to secure it. Ryan Sokol with it here for the Spartans. Pass across now, Julian Schaefer. Schaefer moving across. Now they'll charge behind the net into the corner. Now with it for the Spartans once again is Lonitano. So a little stick check there from Kapuzinski, able to get the pass across though to Dutch. Now Ryan Sokol the shot, and a nice save by James Meyer. And he's able to fend it off and give it to Justin Kapuzinski. He comes charging up the center circle. He'll give it across now to Tazinski. Tazinski rushing in, goes for a shot, was blocked down low and now picked up by Queensbury. And the goalkeeper, Berube, had a pass go off the stick of Chase Baker, and the Dutchman able to pick it back up. Mitch McKissick. Still with the balls, that try to move it across here. And now with it here for the Dutchman is Cole. Makes the pass back across. Blanchard eludes a stick check. Now gives it right back up top to Cole. We'll flip it over for Scuzzarella. Scuzzarella gets the position, now passes it back. Shot taken, was blocked nicely there. Now it's up in the air. Trying to knock it down as Queensbury. Was picked up for a second and now picked back up by Dylan Blanchard. As toward the net, losing the stick was Cole. And the Spartans will toss it back over to the goalkeeper, Berube. With it now is Scott Miller. The pass went over the stick of Berube, but back behind the net. And now it's picked up once again, this time by Conway. Looking for a pass all the way down. And it almost came right to Lonitano. Now he finally picks it up. He's gonna wait for some help now as he's being defended by Kapuzinski. Lucas Lonitano. Pass across, and it was blocked by the Dutchman, and now they will start carrying the other way. Nice pass over for Mitchell. Shot taken, McKissick, and it was stopped by Berube. He got the stick across. McKissick had the open lane, and Berube made the nice save. The game remains scoreless with 6.5 to go here in the first. Ryan Sokol here with it for the Spartans. Gonna make a move toward the net, shoots, and he scores. Ryan Sokol is able to get through the defense, find the open lane, and he rips it by the stick of James Meyer, and that is the first goal of the game. Ryan Sokol, number 17, the junior for Queensbury, makes it a 1-0 Spartan lead. There's been a couple of good chances for both teams thus far, but it's Sokol who breaks through at 6:08 of the first quarter. Make it a 1-0 game. We have another draw here. Blanchard once again taking it against Reynolds, and he's able to win it again. Holding on to it, Blanchard with a pass. And it's taken out by Riley Mitchell. Now behind the net with it is McKissick in the corner. It's made behind the net to Mitchell, and now back for Tusinski, yes. And now it's back for Scuzzarella again. Scuzzarella to McKissick, and now back behind the net with it, Mitchell. Tusinski, back across. Some good passing here, trying to find the lane. Now a nice pass down low. Shot taken, and a score! It's Daniel Macchiarella getting the Dutchman on the board. It's the first goal of their new season, and Macchiarella, there was some good passing made by the Dutchman. They're able to find another open lane, and this time they break through. They go behind the stick of Berube and into the back of the net, and Daniel Macchiarella ties the game at 1. Another draw one, this time Blanchard taking a couple of checks, rips a shot, and a save made by Berube. And we're gonna have some substitutions made here. It's a heavy shot there from Blanchard. Some new players coming in here for the Dutchmen. They will take the ball here. Scuzzarella will start play once again. He'll give it off to Macchiarella, who just scored, and now with it is Cole. And him and Tusinski go back and forth. Now Macchiarella back across for Scuzzarella. Macchiarella now for Cole. Tusinski now with a pass to Scuzzarella. Up top, Orsini. McKissick. Back for Macchiarella. Back to McKissick. Trying to go down low. Shot was taken, blocked down low. Trying to pick it up is Orsini. Trying to help him out is Scuzzarella. Now McKissick chasing after it. And it's picked up by the Dutchman senior. Now back across. Macchiarella. Tusinski plays it on a bounce. Look for another lane. A shot taken, and another one for Daniel Macchiarella. His second goal in less than a minute. A good feed and a great shot for Daniel Macchiarella. It's him 2, Queensbury 1. So Blanchard back out to take the draw after the second goal for Macchiarella. This time he will be opposite Jack Conway. Reynolds on the sideline now after being subbed out. This time the draw is won by Queensbury. Came right to Daniel Collins. Now picked up by Jack Conway. Conway chased back to the center circle, trying to elude Ben Fiore. Now gets by him. Conway shoots, and there was a stop made by James Meyer. Might have been deflected on its way toward the net. Now behind the net is Lucas Launitano. Trying to find an angle, shoots one. It was deflected wide again by the stick of Meyer. Queensbury still pressuring here. Shot taken, good save. There, now another shot taken, and that one finds its way to the back of the net. It was Daniel Collins. Rips that one top shelf past the stick of Meyer, and it's now a 2-2 game. 3:29 to go here in the first. Now the big senior for Queensbury rips a great shot there. 3:29 to go here in the first. It's a 2-2 game. And Blanchard with another win on the draw. Pass across to Orsini, dropped it for a moment, but he picks it right back up. McKissick with it now in the corner. Now flaying along to Tasinki. Tasinki trying to make a move, eludes a couple stick checks, fires and scores! What a shot! Thomas Tasinki with a bullet to the back of the net. And the Dutchmen take the lead right back. It's now 3-2. That was a very, very nice shot there by Tasinki. Eluded a couple of stick checks and then fired it right to the back of the net, top left corner. And draw one again by the Dutchman as Blanchard able to free it up to Ben Fiore. Fiore trying to make some moves, trying to elude a couple stick checks, lost the ball, now flings it up, but a whistle blows. And a timeout will be called on the field. It was Chase Baker trying to use a stick check on Fiore. So 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout. Dutchmen lead 3-2. 2 goals from Macchiarella, 1 from Tasinki. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We are back from the timeout here in Göttingen. Tiksinski now with a pass to Macchiarella. Now with it is Scuzzarella. Takes the pass back, and now with it is Macchiarella again. Tiksinski had the last goal for the Dutchman, now with it. Makes a good pass across, rips a shot. That was Cole who had the shot, and now was saved by Berube. Now it's taken here by Scott Miller. Now pass across here for Hamilton. Eludes a couple of checks. He gets knocked down by Tiksinski. The crowd likes that hit. And now the Dutchmen have it back. Tiksinski. Now back across for Daniel Macchiarella. And he'll flip it across now for Cole. Active substitutions being made. Cooper McConaughey just checked in. Dutchman still with the ball here. Thomas Tiksinski loses the ball, and it's picked up now by Miller. And now it's all the way back to the goalkeeper, Berube, out of his net. Trying to motion across. Pass across, it's intercepted now. Here come the Dutchmen. Pass across, wide open, McKissick, and he scores! Queensbury a bit out of position. The Dutchmen capitalize. Mitch McKissick finds the back of the net, and number 4 makes it 4-2 Gelderland. The pass intercepted at the center circle. The Dutchman with some nice efficient passing, and McKissick finds the back of the net for the first time today. And the Dutchmen have a 2-goal lead with 1:14 to go here in the first. Blanchard and Reynolds taking another draw. Blanchard able to free it up again and lost the ball. He's about to make a pass, but it's quickly picked up by Scuzzarella while trying to pick it up, and now it's out of the stick. And Blanchard picked it up, but a whistle is blown. Now Queensbury coming back the other way. I believe there was a score the other way. And it's a 4-3 game now. You couldn't get too big of a picture on that, but Lucas Lalnitano coming the other way for Queensbury. Just made it a 4-3 game. There's 50.8 seconds to go here in the first. As Lalnitano got a pass, didn't really quite see the play develop, but coming back the other way, Lalnitano was rushing forward. He was able to get a shot off. And it went right past Meyer, back of the net. And it's back to a 1-goal game. It's now 4-3. So Blanchard taking another face-off here. This time it's against Conway again. And it's flipped up in the air and picked up by Daniel Macchiarella. And he makes some moves going back the other way. Moves a couple stick checks. Now he'll back things up. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Macchiarella still with it. Makes the fake, now gives it along to Tiksinski. Tiksinski moves it along. Macchiarella making moves. 1 second to go. They're trying to get something, but they will not be able. And that will do it for the first quarter. But no solid chance there for the Dutchmen at the end of the first, and that will be it. So the Dutchmen have a 4-3 lead at the end of the first quarter of play. We'll head into the second quarter in just a moment here. So scoring update so far for both teams. So Ryan Sokol got the first goal of the game for Queensbury. Then was followed by 2 from Daniel Macchiarella. And Daniel Collins had a goal. Tiksinski scored. Then McKissick had a goal, and then Lucas Lalnitano finished off with the 3rd goal for Queensbury. And that's where we currently stand as we get ready to start the second quarter. With a 4-3 advantage for Guilderland. And real quick, before we start the second quarter, I just want to point out, if you notice some bugs going on in the scoreboard, that is completely normal for right now. We are actually testing a new scoreboard system this season, and it's not, we got a little bit of bugs to work out here, but if you notice that the scoreboard is looking a little buggy, it's okay. We're just trying to test things out here at the media crew this season. But I will be letting you all know what the time of the game is. But for right now, we're just working out a few bugs in the system. But we are getting ready to start the second quarter now. Just wanted to let you all know, in case you're watching the rebroadcast here. The time is correct right now. We have 12-minute quarters and 3 more to go at that. We're getting ready to start the second one. Both teams switching sides. Blanchard taking the draw once again. And it was a little tie-up there between him and Reynolds, and now it's finally picked up by Macchiarella, and the second quarter is now underway here in Guilderland. Macchiarella with it here for the Dutchman. And he'll give it across to Thomas Tasinski. And now with it at the center circle is Garrett Cole. And now here comes Mike Scuzzarella making good plays to the net, shoots the ball wide of the goal. And play will resume here. McKissick lost the ball, trying to elude Daniel Conway. Lost the stick as well. Now Conway able to pick it up. And Queensbury now with the ball here. Pass across that was made to Lonitano. Got away from his stick. Actually, it might have been Chase Baker. But the Dutchmen have it back now. McKissick makes the pass along to Thomas Tiksinski. Now back up with it is Blanchard. Dutchman trying to get in position here. Blanchard moving towards the sideline. Still with the ball, trying to make some moves. Makes the pass across. It was too high for Mitch McKissick, and it goes out of play. So Queensbury will pick it up now. Hamilton with the pass to the goalkeeper, Berube. And with it here is Conway for the Spartans. Conway, pass across to Broderick Hamilton. Now making his way across. He passed it along to Sokol, who scored the first goal. Conway and Hamilton switch out. Conway now will head toward the net. Sokol motioning over. Gonna get a pass across, another shot taken, and it was stopped nicely there by James Meyer. Almost thought that was in the back of the net for a second, but Meyer makes the save with his stick. Now Meyer with a good pass finding Cole. Now Cole will give it across. With it here, Cooper McConaughey. Pass it along now for Mitchell. Now behind the net, McKissick. Back to Mitchell. Macchiarella with the ball here for the Dutchman. Now makes the pass across. McKissick. Back to Macchiarella. Macchiarella trying to elude, gets by. Flag is thrown in the air. Now McKissick back for Garrett Cole. Now Cole flips it back to Macchiarella. 8.5 to go. Macchiarella comes in, shoots, he scores! A hat trick for Daniel Macchiarella, makes it 5-3 in favor of the Dutchman. 8:28 to go in the second. A great shot for Macchiarella. His third goal of the first half and the first goal of the second quarter. And the Dutchmen are back to a 2-goal lead. It's 5-3. So a very good start for Daniel Macchiarella. 3 goals in the first game of the season for the Dutchman senior. So 8:28 to go. Blanchard taking another draw, this time against Reynolds. And a whistle blows. The Dutchmen also have a man advantage due to the penalty flag that was thrown up in the air. And Blanchard serving it on the sideline here, but Queensbury currently in possession of the ball here. And with it is Ryan Sokol, who scored one of the goals in the first quarter for the Spartans. Sokol still with it. Trying to elude Marcus McLean. Ball came loose. Dutchman trying to pick it up. It's still on the ground, and now finally it's freed up. And it's picked up by Launitano. Launitano back for Stephen Dutch. And now moved across. Conway with the pass now for Beebtree, who's back out from the sidelines, so time has expired for the penalty. Both teams now back to even strength. The pass across, and it's broken up, and will be quickly picked back up by James Meyer. Meyer across for James Burke, now back to Meyer. Meyer up the middle, makes a good pass. Macchiarella gives it now to Quinn Orsini. Orsini backpedaling towards midfield a bit. Now back to Tasinki. Thomas Tasinki. Going back. Now taking it once again is Scuzarella. Back to Tasinski. Trying to take a shot. Goes off the stick of Berube and out of play. A good save there for Berube. Play resumes now. McKissick gets it back for Garrett Cole. Cole eludes a couple of stick checks, now gives it back to McKissick. McKissick making moves in. Now blocked down, now it's picked up quickly by Queensbury. Now it's Hamilton. Macchiarella swinging the stick, and now it's finally knocked down. Now Hamilton picks it right back up. Back on the ground, now picked up again by Launitano. Now Launitano heads to the corner. Heads across now for Julian Schaefer for Queensbury. Now with it is Stephen Dutch. Dutch trying to run to the front of the net, bounces a shot and scores. And Stephen Dutch, a shot that bounced to the back of the net. And Queensbury has cut the deficit back to 1 with 5:13 to go here in the second. Dutchman's lead now 5-4. Is Dutch able to find a good angle on the shot? And the senior for the Spartans puts their first goal for the second quarter on the board. Spartans had 3 back in the first. So Blanchard taking another draw against Reynolds. Trying to tie it up. And it goes right to Queensbury, so it's picked up by Bleeptree, excuse me. Now carried back the other way by Chase Baker. And that pass was broken up. Knocked out of the stick, rather. Now the ball came loose again. Now it's picked up by Baker. Back up in the air. No one knew where it was for a second. Now Dutchman pick it right back up. Blanchard. Come charging back the other way. And he'll lob it up for McKissick. McKissick behind the net for Quinn Orsini. Now back to Tasinski. Scuzzarella retrieves the pass. Trying to make some moves. Ball came loose momentarily. Trying to pick it up are the Dutchmen. Now it's finally freed up for Queensbury. Now rushing the other way is Conway. Conway, pass across. Malnitano backing up on Ben Fiore. Fiore trying to knock it away. Malnitano stays with it. Now the pass given back to Conway. Conway trying to go to work here against Macchiarelli. Now will lob it up. And it's taken here by Sokol. Trying to make another move toward the net. Nice save there for James Meyer. As he prevents Sokol from getting a multi-goal game. And now Macchiarella charging back the other way. Pass on goal, shot taken! And another one to the back of the net for Thomas Tiksinski, his second of the game. And the Dutchman lead is now 6-4. So the second multi-goal game for a Dutchman player today. Macchiarella with 3. Now Tiksinski with his second goal of the afternoon. Another great shot for the Dutchman senior. The lead once again back to 2. So Blanchard able to free it up off the draw. Wasn't able to secure it, and Queensbury does. And with it now for them is Conway. And the whistle blows. It looks like we got a timeout called on the field. So 2:49 to go here in the second quarter. The Dutchmen just got the lead back to 2. We'll see you in a moment. Stay tuned. All right, we are just about to come back from the timeout. Ball will start a little bit to the left of midfield. And we are officially back to game time. Aiden Bleeptree with it here for the Spartans, eluding a couple of stick checks there from Ben Fiore. Now pass made by the Spartans, trying to get a shot off there was Dutch. Not able to get anything on that. Good defensive work there by the Dutchman, and now back with it is Dutch on the pass from Bleeptree. Now Bleeptree with it back, and now it's taken here by Jack Conway. Conway can't quite find the opening there. Now he'll backpedal. Now Conway flips it back. Bleeptree with it here for the Spartans. Shot toward the net, and a good save. James Meyer with that one. And now the pass, a little finicky there, trying to pick that one back up is Kapuzinski. And he finally does. He almost did there, came loose again. And the Dutchman will come back the other way again. And just as Angus was making the move the other way, the Dutchman will now take the timeout with 1:19 to go here in the second quarter. So one good save there from Meyer during a little play session, but we'll be right back to game time in just a little bit after this timeout. Stay tuned. Back from the timeout here in Göttingen. Macchiarella and Scuzzarella going back and forth to start off play once again. Now with it for the Dutchman is Thomas Tiksinski. Might be looking for a hat trick before the end of this first half. And a shot for Scuzzarella to the back of the net. Makes it a 7-4 Dutchman lead. A little bit of a bouncer there on goal, and Scuzzarella picks up his first of the year. It's 7-4 in favor of the Dutchman, and they're up to a 3-goal lead now for the first time today. Now Scuzzarella again, his congratulations from Coach McConaughey there. It's a nice shot for him, and he gets his first of the year. So another draw coming up. And it was lost a bit. Blanchard and Reynolds battling for it along with a few other players. Still free. Blanchard got tripped up. Trying to help him out there was Cole. Cole able to pick it up. Now fling it up in the air. Macchiarella will catch it. Back near the center circle. Now Macchiarella fires one, and it goes just wide of the cage. The Dutchman getting right back to it. Another shot taken. That one was stopped by the goalkeeper, Berube. Was Blanchard taking that shot? He's looking for his first one. He was denied by Berube. Queensbury now with 10 seconds. They got to think of something here. 2 seconds to go. They're probably not going to have enough time. Ball bounces helplessly into the stick of Daniel Macchiarella, and that is going to do it for the first half of tonight's game. The Dutchmen off to a good start. They have a 7-4 lead. They put it up to a 3-goal lead with less than a minute to go in the second quarter, and that is where we stand right now as we enter halftime. We'll be right back with second half action in just a little bit. You're watching Gilliland Dutchman Lacrosse here on the GHS Media YouTube channel. Hello, welcome back everybody. We are just about to start the second half of play here at Garland High School between the Dutchmen and the Spartans. Dutchmen currently holding on to a 7-4 lead. We get ready to start the third quarter of play here. Those of you just tuning in, hello, I'm Sean Cunningham. So the Dutchmen outscored Queensbury 4-3 in the first quarter of play and then 3-1 in the second quarter. Goals were scored in the second quarter from Macchiarella, Tisinski, and then Scuzarella. Tisinski on a hat trick watch. He has 2 goals already, and then the only goal for Queensbury was scored by Stephen Dutch. And the flag is down. Burke hit Ian Reynolds in the head with his stick. So immediately there's a flag down. So the Dutchman will be playing a man down here. Burke takes an early penalty. So he'll head off to the sideline there. So Queensbury will have a man advantage here. This was just 18 seconds into the third quarter of play. Not the best start for Guilderland. Queensbury with the ball here. Conway fires a shot and a score there. Daniel Collins with a rocket from far out. He gets his second goal of the game. First player on Queensbury with a multi-goal game today. And it's now quickly a 7-5 game, 35 seconds into the third. And that will relinquish the man advantage here for the Dutchmen. But an absolute rocket of a shot there from Collins. I don't think Meyer had too good of a look at it. And Collins fires it home, and we are quickly back to a 2-goal game, just 35 seconds in. So Blanchard taking another draw against Reynolds. This time he'll take it. And he will carry it up midfield here for Guilderland. Puts it back in the stick of Tisinski, and now with it is Macchiarella. Now Scuzarella. Now back for Macchiarella, now with it is Cole. Cole back to Scuzarella, dropped the pass. Able to pick it up though. Scuzarella, by the way, had the last goal of the second quarter. Cole gets the pass back from Orsini. Now he'll back up. Now Cole fires one on goal. And deflected wide. Falling down behind the net was Berube. And McKissick comes out of the corner with it. Now Macchiarella back over at the center circle for Scuzarella. Scuzarella puts it down low and a score! A sneaky little shot there from Quinn Orsini. And he gets the Dutchman on the board here in the second half. The first goal for Guilderland here in the third quarter. And a great shot there from Orsini. Looked like he snuck that one in. And the Dutchmen are back to a 3-goal lead very quickly after Queensbury made it a 2-goal game. And it's now 8-5. So Orsini gets on the board here for Guilderland. And we're going to have a redo here. And the whistle was blowing. I thought there would be a redraw, but no. as Queensbury will pick it up. Jack Conway currently with it here for the Spartans. And he'll flip it across now for Blanchard. Motioning over. Now he goes head on here with Blanchard. Trying to fend him off, trying to still make advances toward the net. Now put it behind the goal. Sharp angle try. Now another chance, that one deflected wide and heads out of play. Dutchman will take the ball now, and it's Dylan Blanchard with the pass. He'll scoop it up. And he took a stick check there from Dutch on his way out. Picked up by Scuzzarella now. Takes another couple of stick checks from Thompson, now gets by him. Now taken by Tusinski, pass across, McKissick. Try to fake, he got tangled up there, still gets free, and he scores! What a goal! Mitch McKissick. He got through like 3 or 4 defenders to make that shot, and he gets his second goal of the day. 9-5 is your score. Wow, what a goal that was. And McKissick getting a pat from Tusinski. A great effort getting free and getting the shot off toward the net. So 8:44 to go here in the third. Blanchard once again at the draw with Reynolds. Blanchard trying to pick that one up. Comes down in front of him, still trying to scoop it up. And he finally does so. And he's able to get a nice pass across. Now more good passes, and what a finish! Amazing passing plays for Gilderland, and Tusinski now finishes off a hat trick of his own. 2 goals in a matter of seconds for the Dutchman. Tusinski with a hat trick, and it's now 10-5. And a timeout called, but what a start to this third quarter for the Dutchman. It all started with Blanchard making a one-handed pass from the center circle. And the passing so efficient on its way to the net. Dutchman able to finish it off, and they have a 5-goal lead as we head to timeout with the score now 10-5. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. on our way back from the timeout. Blanchard and Reynolds taking another draw here. Blanchard's taken every draw for the Dutchman so far today. He's matched up against both Reynolds and I believe Conway as well. Ball will remain with the Dutchman after the whistle. And it's taken here by Garrett Cole. Sneaking up toward the net, takes a shot and it goes wide of the cage and out of play. Goalkeeper Berube picks it up. He'll pass it along for Scott Miller. Now back to Berube. Long pass caught by Conway. And he eludes McKissick as he makes his way to the other end of the field. Conway. Backs up with it here at the center circle. Now give it along for Michael Dutch. Now gives it over to Steven Dutch with it behind the net. Now Dutch trying to find the angle. Gives it across now for Michael Dutch. And the two brothers go back and forth again. Steven Dutch behind the net. Lonitano trying to elude Kapuzinski. Takes a stick check, still hangs on. Lonitano. Back across for Conway, now picked up by Michael Dutch. Dutch over for Steven. Still trying to find some passing lanes here. Sokol over now for Lonitano. Lonitano goes behind the net. And good work by Kapuzinski. Now Sokol fires one. And it looks like Meyer may have gotten a piece of that as it goes wide. And play resumes again. Sokol has it behind the line. Now he'll come forward with it. Takes a stick check from Fiore, able to get it across. Lonitano. Lucas Lonitano. Some good D work here from Justin Kapuzinski so far. And a good stick check there from Marcus McLean. And it's picked up by Ben Fiore. And the pass just missed by Burke. We'll have to chase after it here. Conway battling for it as well. Trying to advance it forward here. And finally it's picked up momentarily by Tysinski. They're still battling for it. And now finally, Dutchman able to secure possession here. Moving forward, McKissick. Had to back up. And a flag is thrown up. We're going to find out who it's for. I'm assuming it's going to be against McKissick, so he'll head to the sideline here. The delay a game call on McKissick. So Queensbury will once again have a man advantage. So a quick shot, nice save there from Meyer. Goes behind the net, and a good job by Kapuzinski. Really looked good on defense so far in this quarter. He got tripped up. Queensbury will take it back. Now Collins and Conway with some passes here. Collins has got a great shot. We've seen that already today. Now McConaughey defending here against Conway. Makes the pass across. Stephen Dutch throws one on goal. It's way over the net. And it goes out of play. So 4:36 to go. McKissick back out from his sense on the sideline. Lonitano takes a shot. It took a bit of a bounce there. Now it's picked up behind the net by Michael Dutch. Now a shot on goal. That one went wide. And 4:08 to go now. Queensbury still pressing here. Collins trying to find some room. Save there for Meyer. It's picked up behind the net by Burke. Now Angus lost that one, but he is able to pick it right back up. Now here comes Scuzzarella charging back the other way. It's picked up now by Tommy Tiksinski. Wait for some more help, and now with it is Garrett Cole. Cole across for Macchiarella. Macchiarella shoots one. Like it might have been deflected. Now Queensbury picks it right back up. Thrown forward by Berube. The Dutchman back with the ball here, Macchiarella. Takes it back. Now Macchiarella going behind the net here for the Dutchman. Trying to find something, makes a move, shoots one, it deflects over the net and wide. Now Macchiarella looking for number 4 on the day. Now we quickly get back into play here. Queensbury looked a bit out of position there to start off. Now less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. Macchiarella. Starts going behind the net. Macchiarella across now for Mitch McKissick. McKissick fires it across. Cole. Back for Scuzzarella. Faked a pass, now he does give it to Quinn Orsini. Orsini, charge it toward the net, tried a bounce shot. And it went wide. He was knocked down in front of the net. And Queensbury will pick it right back up. With it now is Hamilton. Trying to elude Tiksinski. Now he gets it across for Stephen Dutch. Dutch rushing across, takes a couple stick checks from Macchiarella. Now flinging it across. Aiden Blanchard. With it now, we have less than 40 seconds to go here in the third. Back behind the net, Dutch with a shot. Saved by Meyer, and it goes behind the net now to play. Taken back across here. Shot taken, scores! And Aiden Blanchard gets a goal for Queensbury. And a little less than 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Queensbury cuts the deficit to 4. It's now 10-6. So we are currently experiencing some issues with the scoreboard on the field. It's gone completely out. The score is 10-6 right now. So we're going to count down the remaining seconds here. But the scoreboard has gone out on the field. Now we're going to redo the draw here. So now the scoreboard is back up. There's 13.4 seconds to go. So here come the Dutchmen. One last chance here for the third quarter. Macchiarella comes in, trying to take a shot. He's knocked down, trying to recover the ball. And the horn will sound just as it was picked up by Tusinski. So that is going to do it for the third quarter of play. So the Dutchmen have a 10-6 lead over the Spartans. So they score 3 in the quarter to Queensbury's 2. They've outscored Queensbury in every quarter thus far. And we will be heading to the final quarter. The Dutchmen holding a 4-goal lead. We're going to take a mini timeout. We will be right back in just a bit. Stay tuned. All right, we are back and ready to start the fourth and final quarter of today's game. Dutchmen currently with the lead 10-6. They've switched sides again. Blanchard once again taking the draw with Reynolds. And here goes the whistle. And Blanchard very quickly picks it up, and we are underway here in the fourth quarter. Quinn Orsini took the pass right away. And he's still with it. Now he gives it back up to Macchiarella. And now with it, once again, is Scuzzarella. And he'll give it across for Garrett Cole. Cole speeding his way toward the goal. Couldn't quite get a good angle. Now put it behind the net for Orsini. Orsini trying to put it around. And Jasinski was in the crease. So Queensbury will take the ball. And it's quickly picked up here by Conway. Ball up in the air. And not able to keep it in was Broderick Hamilton. So Scuzzarella puts it back across now for Macchiarella. And now with it is Tiksinski. Took a swing there from Miller. Now puts it behind the net. And that pass goes out of play. It goes right past the stick of Orsini. Now a shot on goal. And it goes in, they score! Took a little trickle out front, but Cooper McConaughey, I believe it was, down low. Puts it in the back of the net, his first of the year. And the Dutchman's lead is back to 5. It's now 11-6. So it took a weird trickle into the back of the cage. And the Dutchman freshman getting his congratulations on the sideline. A great moment for him as he puts the first goal of the fourth quarter on the board. And the Dutchmen have hit number 11. And speaking of that, number 11 for them is going to be taking another draw. Right here, Blanchard and Reynolds. Going head to head once again. 10:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Blanchard once again able to win it. He comes flying forward with it. Orsini down low and another one. 2 goals in 8 seconds, and that's number 4 on the day for Tommy Tiksinski. And the Dutchmen now lead it 12-6 with that one. And another rousing start here for the Dutchmen in the fourth quarter. Tiksinski able to fire that one in past the goalkeeper, Berube. 1:26 in, and we're already up by 6. So Blanchard going against Jack Conway again. That time off the draw. Ball still loose. And now finally it's picked up by Conway. Taking a couple of stick checks there. And now he'll keep going back the other way. Makes a move, shoots on goal, and a save made by James Meyer. And another penalty flag was thrown, however. So the Dutchman will once again be shorthanded. So it's a good save by Meyer. Queensbury will take the ball once again with a man advantage in a 1-minute sentence. For the Dutchman here, Conway. Across for Collins, now back to Conway. Sticked across, Stephen Dutch, back to Conway. Dutch moves it along now for Ryan Sokol. Now Dutch gives it back to Conway. Conway back to Dutch. Trying to rip one on goal. Went wide and will go out of play. Ryan Sokol back across for Dutch. Now Conway again. Moving across. Now Blanchard. Back across for Conway. Conway, Blanchard. Now for Dutch again. Dutch fires, and it's saved by James Meyer again. He has been very solid in net for the Dutchman today. Marcus McLean eluding a lot of stick checks as he comes back the other way. Now it's taken here by Macchiarella. McLean will check out. Tysinski will check back in. Now Macchiarella will give it to him. Tysinski for Scuzarella. Going behind the net. Taken here by Orsini. Fell down momentarily, but pops right back up. Tysinski. Moving along. Trying to look for number 5 maybe. Now gives it across to Macchiarella. Scuzarella. Spins around. Back to Macchiarella. And the pass missed by McKissick, and it's going to roll out of play. And they're going to was ruling it went off of Queensbury. Ball goes back to the Dutchman. Scuzarella. Up top with it. Now across. Gives it over for McConaughey. Now back for McKissick. McKissick trying to elude a couple players. Played on a hop almost, and now it's picked up by Gage Berube. And Berube will fling it across. And it's picked up here by Keegan Luger. And now coming back the other way, Broderick Hamilton will flip it up in the air. And now it's taken by Michael Dutch, and he gives it across to Ryan Sokol. Now for Steven Dutch. Dutch making a move toward the net, bounces it in, and he scores. So Steven Dutch with his second goal on the afternoon. And he makes it a 5-goal game again. It's now 12-7. So Dutch becomes the second player on the Spartans today. He has a multi-goal game along with Collins. Recorded his second goal of the game earlier in the third. So Blanchard and Conway on the draw again. Blanchard tried to knock it down. Derek Thompson there as well. Now it's finally picked up by the Dutchman. The pass missed the stick of James Meyer. And it goes out of play, and Queensbury is going to be able to pick it up. Lucas Lalnitano. Trying to elude Justin Kapuzinski again behind the net. Lalnitano lost the ball. Great defense there by the Dutchman. They're able to free it up. James Burke makes a long pass. And it came loose with Quinn Orsini battling for it. Orsini able to secure it now, and he comes back the other way. And a timeout is being called on the field. So 6:26 to go here in the fourth. So a timeout is called by the Spartans, and we will take a brief pause here. Dutchmen lead at 12-7. We'll be right back with more action in just a bit. Stay tuned. Back from the timeout here in Göttingen. The Dutchman with the ball here. Just scooped it up on the sideline. Riley Mitchell with a pass to Mike Scuzzarella. And immediately we have another whistle. So 6:08 to go here in the fourth. We have a bit of a pause here. So we're back to play right now. We're trying to figure out some issues with the scoreboard. And it went in. So the Dutchmen with another one to the back of the net. They now extend the lead back to 6. I believe Macchiarella got another one. So 5:40 to go here in the fourth. The Dutchmen have a 6-goal lead again. Macchiarella is 4th of the game. So 2 4-goal games for the Dutchmen today. Tiksinki and now Macchiarella. And it's now 13-7. So draw, won briefly by Queensbury, and now whistle blows. It was picked right back up. So Conway with it here, now gives it across to Stephen Dutch again. Now Dutch wins it back in the air. Aiden Bleebtray with it now for the Spartans. Trying to make some moves on Marcus McLean. Now give it across to Michael Dutch. Approaching the 5-minute mark here. Shot on goal, that one just went wide. Now picked up by Lonitano back behind the net. Kapuzinski putting the stick in front of him. Now a pass made for Michael Dutch again. Dutch goes behind the net, gives it across to Conway. Back for Lucas Lonitano. Now Blanchard with the shot, down low. Looked like it hit the post. And it's picked up now by James Meyer. So Collins looking for a hat trick. It hit the post though. And the Dutchmen come back the other way. Blanchard. And the pass barely caught there by Cole. Near the center circle. And Cole will give it along now for McKissick. Back behind the net with it is Quinn Orsini. And he'll give it back now to Thomas Tasinski. Scuzzarella. Back across now for Cole. Cole standing near the line. Now he'll come up, try and come up to the goal. Cole. Pass across is wide of Macchiarella's stick. Now Orsini able to pick it right back up. And to fight Whalen there for a second. Now down low, another one to the back of the net for Thomas Tiksinski, number 5 on the day. And the Dutchmen lead 14-7 with 3:19 to go here in the fourth. You see McKissick down there playing around with them, number 5 on the day for number 1. So once again, Blanchard on the draw. Wins it once again against Conway. Now we'll stop up and give it right back to the guy who just scored, Tiksinski. Taking a few more stick checks from Scott Miller. Now he's back at the center circle. Tiksinski fighting him off. Now pass it along for McKissick. McKissick behind the net. Quinn Orsini. It's another good pass across. Scuzzarella. And that one was fired way wide. And out of play goes. McKissick goes along for Macchiarella. Macchiarella puts it on the stick of Orsini. Orsini with Daniel Conway behind the net. Orsini now with the pass over for Scuzzarella. Now fire one. Stop was made by Berube, but was picked up behind the net by Quinn Orsini again. Now Tiksinski looking for another shot. That one was blocked. And finally picked up now by Scott Miller. And a diving play by Scuzzarella. There's a flag down though. I think they're gonna call Scuzzarella for that one. And he's already going towards the sideline, he knows. And a flag came down after that check by Scuzzarella on Miller. There's 1:46 to go, not 77 minutes as the scoreboard currently says. Now Ben Fiore will come out onto the field. And we'll pick right back up here. Miller, or excuse me, that's Conway. Had the ball there, and he passed it along to Stephen Dutch. Now Conway gets it back. Conway gets the pass back. Now Dutch with a shot, scores! From a long way away, Stephen Dutch picks up a hat trick here with 1:27 to go. And the lead now stands at 14-8, so a long shot there from Dutch. It reduces the lead to 6, 1:27 to go. So Dylan Blanchard will come back and take another draw here. This time he'll go up against Ian Reynolds again. And Blanchard thought he had it, but Reynolds picked it up first. And a big hit by Blanchard on Reynolds, trying to pick that one up. Macchiarella eludes 3 players. Trying to get at him, and now he flings it forward for Tiksinski. A big cheer coming out of the crowd for that effort. And with a minute to go, Scuzzarella just holding on to it here at the center circle. Now Riley Mitchell with it here for Gilderland. Mitchell stepping toward the net. Now he'll go behind it. Trying to elude Reynolds. Back across now for McKissick. McKissick across for Mitchell again. And the time just being killed here in the last 20 seconds of this game. Now Mitchell trying to circle it across. McKissick with 8 seconds to go. And he is just going to hold on to the ball here. 3 seconds to go. 2-1, and that is all she wrote for today's game. The Gilderland Dutchmen win their opening game of the season over the Queensbury Spartans. They take it 14-8. Here at Gilderland High School today, they start the season off 1-0. Queensbury will start 0-1. Some great efforts today by the Dutchmen, both on offense and defense. Justin Kapuzinski in particular making some great plays on defense. Tommy Tiksinski with 5 goals. Daniel Macchiarella with 4 goals today. And a great effort in net from James Meyer propelled the Dutchmen to their first win of the season in their first game. And that is how we are going to conclude our GHS Media broadcast. Thank you all very much for tuning into our broadcast today. I'm Sean Cunningham, and we will see you all back here again on the next media broadcast. Take care and have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.